All account for about 25 to 30% of the total cost of concrete works. Yes. Welcome back to my channel once again, Boma's Home. This is where I share updates with you regarding construction works, infrastructure development, and engineering works. Please do well to subscribe to this channel. This will boost our morale for what we are doing. Today, I'll be discussing with you the comparison between our conventional hardwood for formwork and also marine plywood, popularly called marine board. Putting these two materials in context, our conventional hardwood or softwood that we use for our formworks, these are available materials from woods that are being cut in our forest, sawn in the sawmill, and always available in every market, planks market around us. These materials are being in use for ages and is the commonly used material for shuttering and formworks in most construction sites. Also, on the other hand, is the marine plywood, popularly called the marine board. This material is a type of engineered hardwood that has gone through process. This material has capability to withstand moisture and harsh weather conditions. Now, we look at these two materials from perspectives of use and also related to cost in our construction. In the beginning of this video, we said our formwork takes about 25% to 30% of the total cost of concrete works. Yes, if this cost is not carefully controlled, it can increase significantly to a cost that will affect the project negatively. For our conventional wood that's being used on site, before now, this material is always available in a standard length of about 3.6 meter length. But in recent times, over the years, this length has constantly been reduced. And the best you could get in the market right now is always around 2.7 meter in length, which will affect whatever you are doing. What that means is where you're supposed to use probably 20 planks, you may end up using 30 because of the short in length to cover the area of work you want to do. Also, this material over the years has also been sawn in very, very insignificant and irregular sizes. You could hardly get what, for instance, if you want to get 1 by 12, which is 1 inches by 12 inches, which is 25 mm by 3 mm. You can't get this in the market. The best you can get for that size that you require will probably be, it will even be lesser than 25 mm by probably maybe 270, 260, 250 in width. And also the length also has reduced significantly. So, looking at all of these factors in terms of the irregularity with this our conventional wood, now compared to the marine plywood, where this material is being produced in under a manufacturing procedure, in a process where there's quality control, it has a high quality hardwood veneer. So this material is being made from a very quality hardwood that will help to maintain the standard and the qualities of the materials. Also, whether waterproof adhesive is also added to this material, phenolic resin. So this helps the material to be able to withstand moisture and also some harsh weather condition, and also it helps the material also preserve the material. There's no gap also in this material, so when this material is being produced, it's carefully considered so that there will not be air ports or holes that the air can go in and also water can also go in. So this material is produced under a very good quality control procedure. Now let's consider the cost of this material. Of course, it is cheaper to buy our conventional wood, for a start, it's very cheaper compared to if you're buying a marine plywood. But the disadvantage of using our conventional wood is you cannot use this material. At most, you can use the conventional wood is probably twice, because after the first usage, depending on the handling and depending on the experience of the carpenter, this material started becoming a scrap. So what that means is the cost of replacement during the usage will be high compared to if you are using a
it is, though it is expensive, when you are buying it, because of the premium looks and the premium of the material, but it's cheaper over time in the cost of the project. So this material, when it's being used, also give you a fair finish for the concrete. In most cases where you don't, there are cases where you probably wouldn't need to start doing plastering. This material will give you a fair finish of your concrete. So it has a very high significant advantage over our conventional wood on site, and it comes in a very regular sizes. It's usually 1.2 by 2.4 meter, 1.2 meter wide by 2.4 meter in length. This is the regular sizes that this material always come with. So when you are planning for your construction, either as a client or as a contractor or as a construction manager, it's advisable that you put into consideration not the initial cost. The initial cost might be lower, but you consider the running cost of the project. So if you are using, probably depending on the type of project that you are doing, I can even tell you that if you are using the marine board, after the period of your contract, you can as well sell this material to other people that also want to go into construction at a very, very, very good price compared to our conventional wood, where after the usage it becomes a scrap, and the best that it can be used for is just a firewood to the food seller. So whenever you are thinking of embarking on your construction, depending on the magnitude of the concrete works, always use a marine board. It will save you a lot of cost in the cost of your construction. Whatever you think of building, always engage professional. Thank you.